Hi Virgo, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. This is going to be for the week of January 20th to the 26th, 2025. I feel an overly serious way about you throughout this week for whatever reason, if not multiple. There's a feeling of you needing to sort through how you're feeling, what you're being affected by. And it does feel like it's a week where you're accomplishing a lot, but to what benefits? You know what I mean? There's a sense of that being of importance for you. Why do you feel like staying busy? Please make sure that's for the right reasoning. As they're saying, there's a difference between being productive and staying busy. Do you know what I'm saying? And so the week reminds you of that. But some animal oracle, the songlines card Orca. So this week, my friend, is going to really push you to rewrite your own song, if that makes sense, to express yourself in certain hidden, secretive, or private ways, but also maybe get yourself out there and utilize what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, and even those things in regards to the past to assist other people. I really feel, being drawn to this reading, you hold such significant importance when it comes to assisting other people. At times you forget or don't notice in the moment how you're helping other people when it comes to your energy, maybe even your well thought out, methodical way of being. You're going to feel very, okay, assisting is the wording coming through. There's also going to be a focus, as I'm drawn to the color blue, on your inner peace and why you've been feeling maybe a lack there of which, or a coming and going of that peace within your world, not just inner peace, but outside of you as well. It's a week that reminds you that as well, anybody and anything that strips away or minimalizes your peace within your world on different levels is simply not going to be in alignment with you moving forward, okay? Is not going to be the right choice to continue or bring back into your world. Let's keep pulling. We also have the Fierceness card, Wolverine. I wouldn't have expected this to come out for this energy within this collective, but there's a reminder that you have this fierceness within you, that comes through and is utilized in different forms. You're going to feel different throughout the week, and Spirit saying good. But when you feel this difference in regards to your energy, your way of being, your viewpoint, your perspective, when it comes to different areas, different aspects of your life, maybe every aspect for some, let this teach you that your world, or remind you that your world is continuously evolving as it does intertwine with how you're continuously evolving on a soul core level. There's somebody I feel who is attracted to good vibes. Do you know what I'm saying? Where if somebody doesn't bring these good vibes, this good energy, this positivity, and again, even peace to your world, there's kind of a bouncing back or a holding back, even, I want to say, a putting up of certain very strong boundaries, if what's the wording I want to say? Like a guard that you put up, you know what I mean? And it's very much connecting back to your past, I feel, where people did you wrong or stripped away certain positive feelings and ways of being. And I sense that this is, a real protective energy about you that's very automatic, okay? But we're moving on to the responsibility card. I mean, obviously a Virgo is going to be responsible, right? It's just within your nature, and the earth signs in general. But where you feel the need to be overly responsible, loosen up a bit. I feel the need to remind you, shake it off, try to redevelop a sense of balance in regards to that, because it's not going to do you justice to be overdoing it in that sense, and of course otherwise, but there's a focus on you wanting to be so responsible, so mature. Again, this intertwining with you wanting to and choosing to stay busy a lot of this week, to the point where it's going to create maybe frustration, difficulty, some of which onto the reading are on the way towards maybe experiencing side effects from a current burnout, okay? But It does feel like your leadership way of being is absolutely part of this week. And I wouldn't be surprised if you feel a reminder coming to be that you're really protected, looked after, as you find there's as well a focus on what you feel the need more than ever to protect, look after water. And it does feel like with that, I just heard lion. I meant to say, or was trying to say elephant imagery. There's going to be a focus on your knowledge, your wisdom, your experiences once again. And what does this remind you of? Okay. Moving on to some tarot. We're going to use the Mystic Mondays actually. I was going to use a different deck as I try to get things in order. Actually, that's not the right deck, but we're going to go with the Mermaid Tarot. Sometimes you go for one thing and it ends up being something else, or you just end up wanting something different and Spirit's saying that's okay. As that random struggling moment of mine really was leading to that message. You may have a change in mind in regards to who and what you wish to associate yourself with moving forward, and that is totally understandable and acceptable, all right? You don't have to remain committed to people, places, situations that once did it for you, once benefited you. There's an adjusting sort of energy about you as well, where you're wanting to put things back into, or in general into place, wanting to reorganize your life within and outside of you. And they're saying good, but again, don't overdo it. The Chariot card, no shocker there, as I really feel it's a week for you, my friend, where you are at times needing to remotivate yourself, but wanting to consistently be in this state of motivation, and Spirit saying that's not realistic. You're needing to remember, for a lot, you're not an Energizer Bunny. I need to take that reminder for myself as well, but you're not Inspector Gadget is what I'm hearing, as they're showing me an image of which, where, if you think about it, he has several arms, I don't know how many, stretching in different directions, giving him the ability to accomplish many things at once. I'm not saying that you don't have the ability, I'm sure you do, to manifest is what I was just saying. I meant to spit out a multitask, but it doesn't mean that that's the right choice all the time or in general, okay? I'm getting the message of one thing at a time, my friend. Naturally being put on top of the Wolverine and the Meerkat card, the Fierceness and Responsibility card, because it feels like a week for you where your motivation can be stemming from a fierce way of being, maybe even creating more of which, that could lead to frustration if you overdo it, okay? Or don't have the proper mindset and approach. But it feels like, naturally the Chariot card with the Responsibility card, that's obvious. The Star card, I'm hearing you're a dreamer. You're a dreamer, that's part of this week as well. Naturally being placed with this Songlines card, as I feel the need to separate it from the Fierceness card. There may be a fierce way about how you dream, you wish, you try to achieve and manifest within your life, but they're saying a gentle touch is going to be the best approach for you. The Hanged Man, because when it comes to your mindset, Virgo, there's going to be moments throughout the week where you need to readjust it, okay? Look at something differently. When you change and you grow as much as you have been and you are throughout this week, naturally that's going to as well create a new approach at times, changes otherwise, your organic adjustment in perspective as well. While again, I feel there are other points where you need to be adjusting how you're viewing this and that within your life. But I'm getting sort of Eight of Swords imagery, energy from this as well. As you can see him in that net, where do you feel limited, trapped, a bit boxed in within your life? There's a need for you to look at that very simplistically and adjust from there, all right? Or at least prepare to make certain adjustments after this week. But the Eight of Pentacles, because it also is a week on a positive note where you are putting in the effort, my friend, you are reaping the rewards, you're seeing evidence that things are working out for you. And this could absolutely help you with this adjustment of perspective, but more so I feel will help you see progress and movement within your world that I feel for some you've been lacking or seeing the coming and going of which within your life. But to get ready to wrap up this reading, I feel Spirit saying you're within this Nine of Wands energy at certain points, if not the full week for some drawn to the reading, where it reminds you to take better care of yourself. It reminds you to slow your roll, to find the balance once again, and to not overdo it. Okay? So that is what I have for you. I hope it was truly helpful. I will see you in your next read.